So if games journalists can get anything right anymore, it would seem that a lot of you have been getting your booty kicked by the Wandering Wight in Black Myth Wukong. I definitely didn't die to him like 20 times. Anyways, you could do the normal Souls game thing and learn the attack moves and patterns and whatnot, but no, screw that. We're not about that on this channel. That sounds way too much like effort. No, today we're going to be beating this guy with basically no effort whatsoever. Don't believe me? Well, get comfy on the couch and welcome to the hangout. Let's jump into this, shall we? Now, in order to pull this off, it really doesn't take any particular build, but if you want to make it even easier, there's a couple things that you can do for yourself before you fight the Wandering Wight. The first one is going to be buffing your Immobilize spell, which frankly is the most broken mechanic I think I've seen in anything that at least resembles a Dark Souls game. This ability is pretty powerful, so you're going to want to... What I did is I went in on Crash, and then I went a level in Stagnation. You really aren't going to need too much of that in this fight, but yeah, it helps. And then after that, basically the limiting factor is going to be stamina for this fight. Again, you really don't have to do a build for this, but if you want to optimize it to make it as easy as physically possible, this would be step one. Step two before we fight the Wight is going to be, of course, running down this corridor that you've probably seen many times if you've died to the Wight, which is, you know, not saying that I did, but yeah, I've come down this corridor about 400 times. Anyway, like I said, this is completely optional, but we're gonna do one more thing to make this fight even easier on ourselves. And that is that we're gonna come down this little corridor here, because there's an optional boss, who's quite easy to beat, and if you do beat him, it makes the Wandering Wight fight a lot easier. Now, if you want to know the easy way to beat this boss, patience is kind of overpowered. Here's what I mean. All you have to do is freeze him, beat the stuffing out of him, you know, get quite a bit of stagger on him, and then here's the thing. He's quite patient with how often he attacks. So while your cooldown on your power is going on, you can just sort of chill out.
I say patience.
Patience. Yes.
In other words, you get a free, like, a quarter of his health knocked off, and then you just wait. That's all you have to do. And then you use the power again, and you can probably see where this is going. Wash, rinse, repeat. You have a boss beat. Bada bing, bada boom, no problem. Like, seriously, we're just standing here staring at each other. It almost feels like an epic stare-off if it weren't for the fact that I'm just waiting for my chi power, or whatever the heck it is, to recharge. So I've frozen him twice. As you can see, he's got about a third of his health left. Once again, just waiting for the power to recharge. I'm pretty sure I don't need to make the case as to why I think this is kind of a completely broken power at this point. I love how the instruments are going ham and we're just standing here staring at each other. And one last time, we've got our freeze back up. Pop it one last time, and there goes the boss defeated. No problem. Now, this is why this makes the Wandering Wight a lot easier. When you pick up this staff, you get some sort of form unlocked. You get the Red Tide's spells, which means you get to transform into that guy that we just beat. And if you don't know how that's going to be applicable against the Wight, oh, just wait. This is going to be quite useful, let's put it that way. And so it's time to take on the Wight himself, but what you're going to want to do, at least the way it works best for me, again, if you do the basic concepts here, it's not going to be too big of a deal if you have a particular build or whatever, but what I like to do is come around this angle here, because this is the first key to the fight. You're just going to let him walk past, and then we're not exactly going to be the most honorable of all warriors, because we're going to run up behind him and start shanking him in the back. Now, he's going to stagger every time you complete one of your combos there, which is wonderful news. Because once you get the third stagger on him, he falls over. Which means you get a little bit more hit on him. And so you just kind of keep going with this. Now, as you can see, we're kind of low on stamina. So we have to dodge real quick, and then this is where the freeze comes in. And that's right, we get more stagger and more free damage on the man. But wait, Havoc, you're almost out of stamina. He's about to get back in the fight, except for he just fell on his butt. again. And remember that wolf form we just unlocked? Yeah, well, it kind of staggers him a lot and is kind of overpowered, as you can see. All you have to do is really mash the button for attack, and he really can't do anything. And there it is. The Wandering Wight defeated, no health potions used. All we really did was just mash a button, and that was it. Alternatively, if you want just another quick way, if you don't want to use another form, or if you want to do a no-hit run, because frankly, you can easily do no-hit with this. I just wanted to mash buttons instead, because it's no effort whatsoever. But if you want, you can freeze him, attack him, and then run away. You know what I just showed you with the wolf? Yeah, kind of works here too. He's a pretty patient boss. So you just let your freeze recharge, and you can freeze kill him just like you freeze killed the wolf guy. So yeah, I'd say that's probably the easiest way possible to take down the Wandering Wight. That being said, I've been having a ton of fun in Black Myth Wukong, and if you want to see more videos on this game, let me know in the comments below. I'll catch you for the next hangout, everybody. Have a great day, and goodbye.